Alright mates, how's everyone doing? My name's Stu and this is my second take on my first video because I messed the first one up. I've been playing this game, Rise of Kingdoms, for a few years and decided to make a few videos. I got some ideas, opinions and stuff that I want to throw out there into the void. So the 5 people that watch this video, hopefully one of you find something useful that you can take away, and it's the first of many. Today we are going to be looking at the Dark Fortress raid. This event comes around, it's pretty new, comes around every so often. Like I said, I messed this up the first time on my main account. My friends let me jump on a pilot, he's in a different kingdom. So I can do this all over again and get some footage and put this video out. So it starts off, you kill barbarians, you get coins, and you donate the coins, and it gives you a damage increase. Your R4s will summon in these fortresses, 3 of them, each one with its own unit type, and they will schedule a time for the event. So in this kingdom, it is at 8:30 UTC, 8:30, at which point the rallies will launch. So this kingdom has decided to do 3 rallies on each fort, so 9 rallies total. As you can see, they're stacked up with standby troops. Standby troops it's like tides, your troops will drain and the standbys will fill in, and then you backfill the rallies. So yeah, each fortress is countered. So if you have an infantry fortress, you're going to raid it, you're going to rally it with archers. If you have a cav, you're going to rally it with infantry, and if you have an archers, you're going to use cav rallies on it because it is weak to those troop types, which I think you can actually see in here. Yeah, you see here, damage received from archers 30%. So it's a 30% damage boost if you use the correct troop type on the fortress. The rewards for this event are pretty lackluster. We'll look at this a bit as the event goes through. You've got alliance portion of the rewards, which look like not very much, but they are multiplied by the person who gets the highest score in your alliance. If somebody in your alliance gets 40 million score, which is hard to get by the way, this reward is multiplied by a factor of 10. On top of that, your individual rewards are here. The more you do, the more you get, right up to 2 heads, 5 transmutations. So once your R4s have put this in, my advice to you is teleport to the front lines. Now this is obviously my friend's account, so he has his location, I'm not going to move that. And you teleport as close as you can because you want to be refilling these rallies, doing damage, running up those points. As you can see, right, so it's starting. All the rallies will start launching. We have 1, 2, and I got king buff. Another rally coming in. This kingdom here, I think that was a back-to-back king buff in the same rally. This kingdom here is a B seed, so it's slightly smaller than what I was playing. Some kingdoms will do 8 rallies on each fort. There's a limit to 8, so you can do 8, 8, 8 and run 24 rallies. And then smaller kingdoms like this have chosen to do 3, so they can maintain the rallies. So you see the damage dealt here on the alliance is up 10 million, 11 million, and then my individual damage is also running up. Some of my troops here on the right, you can see, are fighting. Minamoto's fighting. Milan is not. The reason for that is that Milan is most likely on standby, or is waiting because they need to kick some from this rally. Somebody is coming from a mile away, so somebody's trolling here. Anyway, once these rallies launch, we should start getting more damage running up those numbers. I'm looking here at Minamoto, who's in this rally. As the troops get low, I like to swap them out, but there's a lot of standby, so we're not going to do that actually. I think we're going to standby for that one. Let's have a look at the rewards. As you can see here, so we're running up the rewards. Already got a 2 times multiplier on the damage dealt to the lines. We have, let's see who we got. Raw. Man Raw here is running up rank 1. So right now we're on this, but doubled. This runs for 15 minutes. And you just want to keep it going, put as much damage down as you can. To increase your own damage, you can use expansions. I think the rewards for this event are pretty lackluster. I would never recommend using a purple unless you're like a mega whale, and even then it's not going to be worth it. A blue expansion you can use, again, it's not my account, I'm not going to use it, but you can use a blue expansion. There's really no harm in it. I am going to recall this because it's basically dead. So 500 troops won't do you much damage, so we're going to recall that. We'll keep the 30k for now. Once this comes back, as soon as it comes back, you instantly want to send it out. Sadly, we're quite far away. Let's have a look. We can maybe do some city jumping to get back a wee bit faster here. You want to get back to your city and you want to get those troops out as fast as you can. To increase, you can get some free unit capacity. If you really wanted to try hard on this, you would use staggered formation. You would use commanders that give you unit capacity, like Trajan, Matilda, Frederick, all these commanders. And it's just free unit capacity, free troops in the rally, more damage, and more points. Okay. So we're going to jump back in. We will join this guy's rally, which is actually quite close, which is handy. It is also not giving us a full amount of troops in it, which is not ideal. This is the problem with standbys. I'm going to actually just send a march over here with crossbows and just jump in. And in a real world, with a preset set up, this would be staggered formation. It would have Trajan, other commanders be bigger, but this will do for now. And we want to put this in as soon as there's space available, which is probably going to be grabbed by a standby troop, isn't it? Oh, I think I got that in. Okay, that's good. So we have Minamoto up here. He is also starting to die. Cao, for example, right? 0 units remaining. Get out of there. He's dead. The game should automatically kick that out. I don't know why it does not. I guess since it's dead, it's going to get back faster. It's routed. We'll have a quick... we're going to, let's take out Minamoto for 18k. That's also not good. Ethelflaed 22k is not doing much damage. We can take that out and get 200k back in. We're going to do more damage. That's the name of the game. Our alliance damage is up at 150 mil. Individuals at 3.8. Once we get the troops back in, we'll have a look and see how that translates into rewards. Looks like this kingdom, this alliance, is doing a good job of maintaining their 3 rallies. Or maybe not that one. Okay, maybe not on some of them. So you want to be filling these rallies. If you're not filling these rallies, they're gonna die off. Let's get some troops in there. And where else can we put them? Let's put one in here. And I'm just going to actually, let's change this to closest and just join the closest rallies. This one, big fish. No, we have no more troops. Let's get Minamoto out of there because he's dead. Milan's dead, sorry. Minamoto's still retreating, that's why I thought I still had another troop. Okay, so we have big fish here. Let's go on his rally. See sad faces. That was like a couple of rallies have popped there. So as soon as the rallies have popped, you want to relaunch that rally. Keep them going, full pressure, as much damage as you can. It's the trick. So you see Frosty's relaunched his rally, so we'll jump in and join. I don't think he's an axeman. He should be an archer guy. So yeah, there you go. He figured it out. He picked the wrong troop type. Okay, let's have a look at the rewards. So we have 4 million individual and 195 on the alliance with a 4 multiplier, and again still raw. So you're looking at 20 gems times 4, 80 gems, and then the rest of it multiplied so far. And we are sitting at 2 sovereign keys. Well, I get into the gold head territory, that would be nice. Quite a long event, but it's really low effort, to be honest. Quite chaotic as well. Yeah, I think these rallies are doing okay. Yes, they're just doing mostly fine. I think the cav struggles the most, it seems like. We're down to 2 cav rallies, so yeah, this one's going to die. This is the one's taking a lot of damage, actually. Something very important to note is these are barbarian forts. It says in the description. I am pretty sure that these are housed by barbarians, but they are not affected by barbarian damage. You do not use a Minamoto and a Cao or an Ethelflaed or anything barbarian. You need to use proper rallies, assuming that these are proper garrisons. These are like Gorgos, whatever else you want to say. So you're wanting, like you see here, Attilas, all that other stuff. Let's keep up the refreshing here. You want Attila's, Scipio's, Ashe's, proper rally commanders, treating it like you're in KVK and you're hitting a flag. If you don't do that, you sometimes you see people launching a Huon and Nevsky and it just gets deleted. So that is something quite important to remember. Not a mistake you want to fall into. Again, this event isn't quite clear on how to do it. Which is why I made this video. Like I said, my second time. I did it my first time and I resized my game, and the capture got half my screen, so you could only see half of what I was doing, and it was not very nice. So here I am doing it again. I'm sure there'll be lots more mistakes as I make more videos like that that'll set me back, but it's all for fun, right? So we don't mind. And I look like, there you go, Minamoto died. Whatever Minamoto was in, he died very fast, didn't he? 2 more coming back. We're up at 7 million individual damage. You can see what I mean about how this is actually really hard to hit the maximum levels. Like, you're going to have to be a very big kingdom in KVK most likely with your damage buffs and everything. Like 7 marches and big capacities and all that to hit these targets. I personally haven't seen it yet. I don't know. It seems like a big ass. Maybe it's slightly overtuned. Or maybe I just suck, who knows. We keep filling these rallies. I think we have another troop coming back. So I want to see Cao Cao's half dead. Milan is also dying. Let's just pull Milan out of there. We have a horse taking some damage, so we fill in again. Let's see, so we want a rally that isn't going to die before we get there. And Frosty is very much going to die before we get there, so we're not going to join him. He takes too much damage. Okay, let's do Carnage when Milan gets back, which is taking quite a minute actually. Forget that I'm actually quite far away from the front. I should be city hopping these actually more, speeding it up a wee bit. You get out of this, the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get, like any event in this game. He's done it again. He's not done a troop type. Okay, so another rally popped. All the sad faces. I think that's great. You don't see them very often. So many sad faces. It looks like Wohar's dying. Let's get him out of there. We have 5 minutes left, so we're 2/3 into this event. Like you see the full thing, I'll play it right through to the end so you can see the rewards at the end. And then when this event comes around again, this is the last day of this event. As you can see in the calendar, it's the last day. So the video is not really that much use to people, but the next time it comes around, if anyone stumbles across this video, I hope it helps. I hope it gives you some insight. And for your kingdom, anything you can take something from this. Again, if there's any questions or anything, you can drop them down below and I'll get back to you. Is no problem. Always happy to help. Let's get another rally out here. That is 1.2 million troops. That'll do. So it's close again. Let's jump in there. Let's have a look at the rewards. Let's see where we're sitting. Can get an indication of where we're going to get to. If I can find the event, I'm blind. So at 4.8 million damage yourself. There's 6 multiplier. Which is, oh, Frosty's the main man now. He's the main man. He's taking the lead. And we're at 9. We want to get 12.5 for the next year. I don't think we get 16. Can we get 12.5? Most likely we can get 12.5. Let's pull Ethelflaed out of there. She is not doing any damage. No use at all. Let's pull Minamoto out of there. For next time I do this, when I do it on my account, I'll probably set it up better. I'll use a blue expansion like I said, and I'll probably set up some basic staggered formation presets with unit capacity. Somebody late to the party over here. With unit capacity commanders. I'll show after this what I mean by unit capacity commanders in case anyone's confused. I think Cao Cao's dying, so let's pull Cao Cao out. I feel like it's better to pull them out early than to run them down because it takes so long for them to die into sad faces. I might be wrong on that. It's happened before. Happen again. Let's jump into there. And another rally. Probably won't refresh them now after this because time's running out, right? 3 minutes. probably refresh Lohar for that reason. 61,000, don't really want to do that. I want to hit this 12.5 million to hit the next tier of rewards. We have another infantry one we can get into here. We're waiting on Sal getting back. Let's take Lohar out so we can quickly refresh him. And Milan just get smacked, so let's take her out. That might have been a mistake, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get this next one into there. I was looking for city hopping there, but it wasn't really too optimal for city hopping. It looks like Frosty's going to die again, so we're not joining that. Let's join. Oh, these take a minute to get back to the city, don't they? 14 seconds, okay. No more refreshing troops, what a time. Got another one to send out. Let's jump into the Celts. And Milan. I mean, it works out not too bad. We can get Milan in, she's going to be hitting for a minute. It should get as our target. And let's jump into... Who's not going to die before I get there? This guy most likely won't die before I get there. Okay. Again, if you had presets, you could just click the middle of the map, send your preset there, and then move them out to the rallies from there. A March speed run would also be nice. Well, you wouldn't need a March speed run as your front. Okay, so it looks like we're hitting our target there, and we have an 8-time multiplier. I keep hitting the wrong button. 8-time multiplier. Still Frosty's in the lead. So we're looking at 20 times 8, so we're looking at 160 gems, and then the rest of it multiplied, which is not bad, not good. I don't think we get the next tier, so we'll probably sit around about here, which again, for not really costing anything, it really doesn't cost anything because it's not even having an expansion, it's free. It's fine, we take rewards. Always need heads, transmutation stones. When you do this, just always remember, attack it with the counter troop type, have your R-Force place it down in advance so you can schedule the rallies, and then have everyone teleported around ready to go. A last minute king skill there. And we are running up that alliance damage for the last 24 seconds. Oh, Ethelflaed actually died. Surprised at that. Is it worth sending that out for 15 seconds? Why not? We'll just try it, just in case. It's not worth it. It's not even going to reach there. Oh well. 13.7 million we're at. You imagine if you're in KVK, you've got 7 marches filling all this, you would hit a much higher target. And there we go. Everything's going to sad face. Lines in all directions. Sad troops everywhere. And that is the Fortress event from start to finish. You will get your mail and you get your rewards. The person who is the MVP is named. Your multiplier. And there you go. This is what you get. And you also get the alliance proportion of the rewards. Nothing amazing, but still pretty good. From me, you can expect some regular, semi-regular videos, different content, takes. I'll try to do guides and some things. I hope that some people can find something useful in it that helps them. If you have any suggestions for what you would like me to do videos on, put it in the comments. And feedback, always welcome for feedback. And on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Goodbye. Bye.